Hi and welcome back to Down the Shed with me, Jason. It's delivery day. So if you have a look in my shorts earlier on today, you'll see I've posted my new number plate. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Anyway, Wednesday. So we've got a couple of little shorts on. I've got a video kit build that I'm going to upload shortly. Wednesdays are going to be little builds. Saturdays are going to be the big build or the good build, whatever. So I've got 2 deliveries today, excluding my number plates. Have I told you I've got my number plates yet? I'm so happy. So 3/4 of my AliExpress arrived today. So I ordered this last Wednesday, and it has arrived today. I didn't think these were coming today, but they have. So happy days. So we'll have a quick look at this in a moment, and then we'll get on to the temu, whatever you want to moo. The temu order. It's a good one. It's crap, but it's a big one. So the AliExpress order.
Story. The newspapers would report that a car was coming.
Shush. So this is one of the. In fact, we might even do a review on this first. This is my fume extractor. Very necessary for future projects. This will be a stupid 2-pin plug, so we'll have to sort that out. But this is a 240 to 1.2 to 12 volt bench power supply, so that'll be a fun build. And this is neither here nor there. It's just a roll of solder. It's quite thick actually, 0.8 mil. I think I'll go back to 0.6 mil. It's good to have more than. Yeah, I think my other one's 0.6. But anyway, roll of solder. So we'll see how that goes. Might use that one next just to see what it's like. So that's my AliExpress order. There is an LED, like an LED filament clock kit to come from them. God knows where that is. It's somewhere, but it's shipped way after everything else. So a nice little bench supply. So we might do that one next. So we've actually got a power supply. Although I will have to dig a decent plug out from somewhere and put a plug on it, a decent plug on it. So the AliExpress fume extractor, big ass power supply kit, and currently the solder, as they call it in America, solder. It's solder, and one just gone on the floor. I've still got 2 kits from the last order to do. Rechargeable 18650 radio, and I had to supply my own 18650 because the Chinese bloody customs stole it. Didn't expect it to get past the plane, but there you go. So I had 2 orders on Temu. They've both been combined into one pack. So here we have, this is a wireless telegraph kit. So that'll be a Wednesday video. It's one of these wooden ones that basically everything's pre-built. You just build the framework. If you remember, we did the hand crank generator kit. That was one of those little wood kit builds, so I quite like these. So we're going to do a few more of these. On the shelf of success, we have another one of the Wednesday wood build videos. This one's going to be quite a lengthy one actually. This is a solar powered windmill, so that'll end up being quite a lengthy build, I reckon. And this one, I'm really thinking I'm going to nick the switch out of one of these kits soon for my transistor tester. And this one is like a bedside lamp, nightlight sort of thing. So that's 3 good Wednesday builds. The rest of this in here is shite. When I say that, what I mean is it's all nothing to do with the normal channel kind of direction. So in this box, I know exactly what's in this box. This is a leather sewing tool. Dog, stop crying. You're not going out. You've been out. You've had a bloody walk, for God's sake. So this is for sewing leather. We'll have a closer look at that at the time, or at another time. This is a build-it-yourself handbag. As you can see, we do have some thread in there, so I don't know whether we've got any needles or anything in there. When I read the reviews after I bought this, oh, it's got a nice little zippy type bag. It did state that the material was a really crappy plastic. Don't feel too bad though. So I'm basically going to make templates out of this first, and then I'll build this one. It don't feel that bad. It's a little present for her indoors, that one. There is a needle in here, I can see it. So in this bag we have needle and thread, buckles. So they look like press studs with buckles on them. So you can see the press studs on that one, and then we've actually got buckles and stuff. So I will need to kind of log the hardware that comes with this so I can replicate it. It looks like there's a little screwdriver in there. Oh no. No, it is. There's a little screwdriver in there as well. So yeah, that'll be a interesting little video. So that'll be a present for the wife. Here we have a roll of faux leather. It's very thin, to be fair. I mean, look at that. That's proper floppy, thin. It looks crap, but we might be able to make a few things out of it. It does feel quite nice actually. So that's, I think that's like flipping 1 foot by 4 foot odd, something like that. Anyway, so that was about £5 for that. The bag was about £6. The sewing machine thing was about £5. This was between £5 and £6. Now the picture had a lovely yellow, red, blue, green, orange, 6 sheets of leather, all roughly about this size. But this won't be getting a nice review because all the leather is just crappy colours. I mean, seriously. And then we go to the other end of the extreme. Like, that's sort of a creamy, that's a white, and that's kind of beige. So we can do something with that, but I was hoping for some decent colours, some nice colours. Looks like I'll have to order my leather separately so we get some decent colours. One of the things I'm thinking of doing with the handbags actually is you can get like world map pieces of leather with world map on it, and there's one with Middle Earth. So I reckon it'll be good to make themed bags with like the world map or Middle Earth on it. So there's actually something to look at on the bag as well as the bag itself. So, but the plan with these is what comes out next. Not the tissue paper. So here we have some lobster claw keyring type hooks in golden. They will be for something else. This is a template set for men's leather wallets. So the faux leather might be a bit thin for that, but these real leather sheets, the crappy colour ones, could be quite good for that. Here we have 30 magnetic fasteners. There to go with what's in here, mostly. So this was my harebrained money making scheme. This is a acrylic template set for, basically, I've lost one of my headphones, for these earphone cases. Now this is a small one. They're on average kind of that tall, because my other one's somewhere upstairs in the house. Has a built-in battery and it recharges the headphones internally in the case with a LCD display. So it does look like it's going to be a bit bigger than this one. So if they are smaller, It'd just be a bit like a cock in a sock. But for the better, bigger ones, let yourself out then. Jesus, dog. So yeah, these are... Let's get into it. Open it up. What we got on? Oh, 10 minutes. There we go, we're in. So this bit is going to be for like the lanyard, which I won't be using. Because instead of having the lanyard on it, I'm going to use the lobster claw keyring bit. So this little piece, once you cut this out, basically the piece of leather will fold around the key rings and then sew to the back of the earphone case. I've got to peel the protector things off, but that's basically part of it. That will be the front, so that will sew onto the back and then latch around the front. So this is a pretty big case actually, and it's damaged. Great, so now I'm going to have to glue that. I'm going to take a photo of it at first. Look at that corner. You can see where it's... There we go. You can see where it's broken. So I'm pissed off about that. I'm not sending it back, because that's just too much fucking about. Waiting. Money. Time. But that is going to get left in the feedback. Not happy. But as I said, I'll glue that with super glue. So... Not a huge drama. You can see where there's a little like that bit there is where the little loopy bit that you fold over sews onto. So I mean, basically you can even still use that, and then when if this doesn't glue on very well, you can just turn it around and mark the corner out on it. So not a big deal, but a bit pissed off with that, as you could imagine. So I shall fix that in a moment. Yeah, so far that's pretty much my orders in. I have got an AliExpress order coming, which is a digital microscope, an SMD clock kit. What are the other two? Digital microscope. Let's have a look. Oh, I can't even get to the computer. Oh, what the fuck? AliExpress, what we want. We can just click into that. Click into that. So AliExpress, what have I got coming? No, that is AliExpress, yeah. So digital alarm kit. Temu we've got. So let's have a quick look. The leather acrylic earphone storage bag charger was £1.82 for that. So even with the broken corner, it was only £1.82. The lobster claw swivel hook keychain clips were £1.52. The magnetic buckle sets were £4.84. The nasty horrible colour genuine leather was £5.71. The desk lamp stem wooden kit was £2.93. Oh, and if you go and look at my number plate video, there's a brake lamp sticker that I've already put on the car. That was 97p. I like that. It's like two eyes. Instead of a brake light, you've got two eyes and a couple of little slats. But it still shows red light, so it's good enough. So that lot came to £17.79. And the other order, the DIY Leathercraft template card holder and wallets was £2.34. The DIY leather sewing machine kit was £5.15. The roll of the faux leather fabric was £3.84. The handbag kit was £6.10. And the solar windmill was £4.62. The telegraph wooden kit was £5.18. There is a little gun that I bought. These are pretty shit actually. This was £6.31. It does cycle and everything. I've lost a tiny little spring out of it. You can strip them down, but don't. It locks open. And has a detachable magazine with a tiny little pretend round in it. Get at least 3 or 4 of the rounds. Yeah, and that goes back in. As I said, this is basically a 1911. You can strip it down, but for the love of God, don't, because there's tiny springs. Fuck off! Tiny springs in there. And I had a mini digital pocket scale with keychain, which looks like a car fob, but that was for my mate. He needed a pair of digital scales. Let's not ask questions. They were £2.42. A total of £33.93. So it's about 51, 52 quid's worth of stuff. Still pissed off about that though. But anyway, like I say, it's all relative, isn't it? I think these leather making wallet kits are a winner. I reckon. Well, what do you reckon? Comments below. I reckon a earpod case has got to be a tenner. I reckon the wallet's got to be 50, 20 quid. The handbags will be 40 quid. I'm sure I had a, or it might be on the next order, made in England or handmade. Yeah, all I've got is made in England. I need it handmade in England, but I thought that should have been in here. Perhaps I cancelled that for the next order. So that's okay. Gives me a chance to get all this shit sorted out and have a crack. So there's some good instructions actually in here. You probably can't see them. There's some decent looking instructions in there. So that kit will probably be next, or after the extractor fan's been tested and reviewed. So I will be uploading the model aeroplane kit that I've done. I'll give you a quick look at that now. So this was just a fun little build, didn't take very long. I think most of the video was unedited. There was a couple of edits I put in there. So here's the, let's turn this big light off. So as you can see, it's just basically a 4017 and a 555 timer chip chaser circuit. It's a bit of fun. Takes two 1220 batteries. I put the battery holders on too tight, so the battery's only going that far. If I push them in further, it stops working. I could desolder them a little bit, but it's just not worth it. It's a crappy little kit. It was just done for a bit of fun. It's a Wednesday build. This will be up later. Other than that, oh here we go, got more crap here. Other than that, it's basically a case of I now have to learn how to do leather sewing. I'm thinking of doing, there's different ways of doing it, but I'm thinking there's a way of doing it. One needle goes in and one needle goes out, so you end up sort of, I've got to learn. But we've got enough materials to practice with, and a little small kit like, excuse me, little small kit like the there's no instructions for this, by the way. You can, I think, watch the video on their page where you buy it from, but yeah. So I'm gonna prepare this template, and then I might even later on have a go at, I need some decent scissors or something now for cutting this shit out. I might have something in there. We'll have a look later. I need to sort my cupboard out anyway. So yeah, that's basically most of my orders in so far. What have we not seen? Banggood. No, yeah, Banggood. So what are we waiting for on Banggood? Oh, of course, the desktop digital clock electronic SMD LED clock kit. This is a banging kit. It's probably going to be one of my most favourite kits I've ever done on this channel, and I'm really chuffed with that spectrum analyzer. I still can't get over how much I enjoyed that one. But I really think that this clock kit, and I do enjoy the challenge of surface mount parts. They're so difficult. The solder paste comes in handy. But I'm really looking forward to doing that clock kit. I think that will get a lot of use just as a clock because it's so colourful. the 3-in-1 50 to 1600 times portable digital microscope, which plugs into, I think it's USB-C, standard USB socket for the PC, and I'm not sure what the other one is, whether it's Android or iOS, I don't know. Do-it-yourself LED Ferris wheel kit. Now, you haven't seen these yet, but I built, well, you might have seen the video where I discussed them, but I need to either glue onto or modify this one for the Ferris wheel because they're designed. It does come with its own speaker kit and it sits on the top. Now the other one that I built, I can't, because this is the top panel, so you can't really sit the thing on the top. But this one can be modified, I think. If not, it can be glued on top of this one. So no harm done. The Ferris wheel kit will be a blinder. I'm really looking forward to that one. And a digital single chip microcomputer electronic scale production kit. So it's basically a set of kitchen scales with red LED display like on your clocks and everything. That's so the missus can see the scales easier when we're weighing out the dog foods. So that's orders to come. Orders I'm waiting, bits I'm waiting on. The other clock kit is basically like little LED filaments, yellow filaments about this long. I don't think it's very good visually. I think we'll have to wait and see, but I think in daylight or in bright light it's going to be hard to actually see what the time on the numbers is, but we'll see when it arrives and it's built. Other than that, I have got, let me have a quick look in my folders here. So we have got the 2 Bluetooth audio kits and the LED plane kit to upload. So I've got 3 videos, well 2 videos going to upload that LED plane kit in a minute. So we've still got a couple of Saturday videos to come. The following video from, not this Saturday, okay, so not next Wednesday but the Wednesday after, we'll have a video where we compare both of the Bluetooth audio kits. Like, I'll show you them both now. One came with a remote, the other one didn't. But it turns out I had a very, I can't remember which remote was the one that came with the kit. I think it must be this one because it looks newer. And this one looks like it's been in the cupboard for a while. But I found a second remote, so that was handy. So this is Bluetooth boom kit number 1, and you can see the speakers are on the ends and the control panels on the front. This is kit number 2. As you can see, the speakers are on the front, the control panels on the top, and the LEDs are inside on that one, they're on the front on this one. So we'll compare these in the video after they've both been uploaded. So that's 2 Saturdays to come for both of those, and the Wednesday following the second one we'll do a comparison video, because obviously the one with the speakers in the front is going to give you much better sound quality than the one with the speakers. That's throwing the sound out, this one's throwing it at you. God, it's cold in here tonight. So yeah, that's most of what's still to come. 1 clock, 2 clocks, a digital microscope which will be a review, the Ferris wheel and the scales. But the digital microscope also records, so as I'm soldering the SMD kit, it will be recording on the laptop. So I'll have the laptop screen as my point of reference, plus it will be recording onto the SD card. So basically when I do my camera jobby, I'll have the one camera looking at what I'm doing, the microscope will be the second camera. So brilliant. And as you've probably in recent videos of where I've been going from my magnifying glass, whinging about my freaking eyesight, that's going to sort the problem out. There's my sewing machine kit, as they call it. So yeah, that's everything. When the other stuff arrives, I'll bring it to you. Again, I'll see if I've got a picture on here. I took a night picture of my number plate because I'm so excited. just have a quick look at that. It's a bit glary. There we go. Oh, that's better. Try and get it in the camera. There we go. Jason and my initials, middle and last name. Oh, I love it. I dropped the A because it saves money. I was going to get JA58 NOG, Original Gangster. I'd like to. But 58, the 8's not an O. It kind of ruins it. Plus, with the JA58, I am hell-bound to 2008 cards onwards. So if I wanted to put it on the wife's card just to hold on to it, I couldn't. She's got an 07. If I wanted to buy an 06, I couldn't because the number plate's a 58. So by getting J50N, I can buy any car from 91 onwards and put that number plate on it. Happy days. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you in a video soon.